day 5 of our Japanese tour. We went to Nikko. If you pause this map, you'll see day 5 Nikko, and after we'd visited Tokyo. We caught a Tobu train from Asakusa station to Nikko. It's about an hour on the Tobu railway train, and it's located about 120 kilometres north of Tokyo itself. We bought a Nikko pass, and we got there really early in the morning, and of course there was hardly anybody at the railway station, and then the people started to arrive to hop on the Nikko train. You can see the time on the clock, and then we're off. Here's a Google image of the train on the outside of the building, and when we arrived at the railway station, we went and booked in and put our bags in the Nikko Park Lodge hostel. Turned out to be a really nice place. We bought a day pass for 500 yen, and we started our tour. And we started with the Akechidaira Ropeway, and it wasn't far by bus, and that was an experience in itself, up and down the hills, and I thoroughly enjoyed the bus trip. Very comfortable, not at all frightening, even though you couldn't see cars coming and the roads were a little bit damp from the fog. We arrived at the bus station and got off, and did a bit of a video of the timetable, so if you pause the video you'll be able to check some times out. So the bus station was the Akechidaira stop, number 24, and we walked to the actual Ropeway ticket office, and then we got on the Ropeway cable car and travelled up the mountain and took a view of the lovely autumn trees, and my wife took a selfie of myself. And that was our first experience of the autumn trees in Nikko. And here's a rear view shot of us travelling up the hill. When we reached the top, we walked off the cable car and up the stairs, and you'll notice it's absolutely spotlessly clean, as everything in Japan seems to be. And we walked around the viewing platform, and you'll see the Nikko in the background, and you can't see the waterfalls that supposedly somewhere there. By that stage the fog had started to clear, and the view was absolutely beautiful with all the different colours of the autumn trees. If you pause this, you can have a look at the old rail car, and if you pause this you'll be able to read the story of the rail car system itself. Then we were ready to travel back down, and we hopped in one of these beautiful little carts and passed another one on the way down and rolled up at the first station, the lower level station, and then we caught another bus, and like I said before, by this stage the roads had dried out, and it was really comfortable drive down. While we're in the main street, we got to see one of the really old cable rope cars, and then we walked a little bit further to the Shinkyo sacred bridge. As you heard, the river was quite loud and you could smell the fresh water, fresh air. The bridge itself was built in the 17th century, but it wasn't the first bridge. There was a smaller one built there before, well that's the rumour, and if you bother to pause the video you'll read the dimensions of this bridge. You have to pay to get in and cross the bridge, and we're not that interested in paying just to walk across the bridge. We can video it from a distance. It's quite lovely, well painted, well preserved, in great condition. Of course, all things Japanese, there's a mythical story about a priest called Shodo, not Yoda, who couldn't cross the river, so he prayed, and a 10-foot tall god called Jinja Deo appeared with snakes wrapped around his arms, and the god released these snakes to form a rainbow-like bridge. I love old stories, whether you believe them or not, that's up to you. So this video was produced by myself, and it's the end of another exciting video of Shinkyo Bridge and Akechidaira Ropeway in Nikko Day 5 in our Japanese tour.